All right, you're probably going to notice that there's a bit of an edit in this video. And the reason for that is that I kind of changed my stance on it, on a portion. Looking over my videos thus far, it becomes pretty clear that my audience is wanting to see material on actions that can be taken in regards to creating an RBE. So I'm going to try to work more of that into my videos going forward as I can, along with the material that's more for awareness and reaching out to people unfamiliar with the RBE concept. That being said, enjoy the video. All right, finally time for a response video. So I'll get right to the comments. Gaia Coop says, great initiative. First, sit down. Don't record videos with you standing up and looking down on your audience. Another thing, we don't need new people making new videos to talk about what Peter Joseph, Jock Fresco, and others have already talked about. Sure, you can try to make a video that summarizes these ideas better than the videos that already have been made, but it's unlikely you'll be able to. Better to focus on stuff all these people haven't talked about yet, like the transition itself, trying to build the first RBE city ourselves today by forming groups in our region, buying a large flat plot of land and actually building it. Check Precious Plastic, FarmBot, and projects similar to these. Anyway, thanks for the work. And thank you for the comment. Okay, so obviously I'm already taking the advice on sitting down, so thank you for that. On the second point, making new videos on things that have been discussed previously. I do kind of differ on that. For one thing, more people, different people making videos can reach more people, can reach a larger audience. And coming at things from different perspectives can reach different people in different ways, because people don't understand things in the same ways. What will make sense to one person won't make sense to another. So to me, the more ways that this issue can be come at, the more people it's going to make sense to. So I don't mind going over material that has been talked about previously, because I might be able to come at it in a way that will make sense to someone that it hasn't previously. Let's see here. Precious Plastic. I am actually familiar with precious plastic. And as soon as I can get the money together, I want to build a system for recycling my plastic. I'm very excited about that particular project. FarmBot I'm not familiar with, so I'm going to have to check that out. Thank you for that. All right, so second comment from Robert Howes. Only one criticism. The sound is low. I had to use maximum volume. Good initiative, though. We now know the destination. Please think about the journey. So many RBE types think that we will get there by raising awareness. I think a more practical approach is needed and financial, too. Yes, the transition to RBE will necessitate the generation and wise use of the dreaded money. This cannot be avoided since we're still in a currency-based, I need to expand that, a currency-based system that we are trying to get out of. All right, so yeah, I've noticed that the sound is low. I've been working towards the concept of the RBE for many years. Only recently became aware of the community and the actual term resource-based economy in about the last year. But everything else I'm kind of learning as I'm going. So if anyone has suggestions on how I can fix technical issues like the volume, I'd be happy to hear that. And I've also already discussed how I look at money and that it's a tool. And it does need to be used right now. Even if we're trying to build a system that wouldn't use money, we're not there yet. We are going to be required to use money to do so. So that is an important thing to keep in your mind. All right, so Jimmy Matthews says, the roads can be built by the people who want them the most. This will be unregulated. Nobody will have to do anything that they don't want to do. Now, I do differ with this opinion a little bit, and it's an opinion I see come up a lot. I think we're going to get there. I think we're going to get to a society where people will be able to do the things that they want to do. They'll take the responsibility to do the things that need to be done to keep everything functioning correctly. I don't think we're going to start there. For an RBE to process correctly, and to reach the kind of things that people talk about, the working 3 hours a week, whatever, we're going to have to make sure that the whole is contributing, that they're taking that responsibility. And it's going to take time to build that culture. We've spent our lives in a culture that has been very selfish, very much about taking care of yourself. So that's not going to change overnight. So I do think that initially we're going to have some systems in place to make sure everyone is contributing to the things that have to be done that maybe people don't want to do, or we're going to end up with a few dedicated people who are doing everything, and they won't get to experience the benefits that everyone else does, and that is not fair. So that's my expectation of what we're going to see. It would be nice if I was wrong on that. We'll have to see. All right, so Get Rid of Money says, quick summary of RBE. Everything is free, all work is voluntary, there's no money, trade, barter, credit. All of Earth's resources are calculated and shared equally between everyone. Technology, automation would be encouraged to do the jobs people don't want to do and to make life easier. And the only people who don't support RBE are those who don't understand it. Also, we should be talking about UBS, Universal Basic Services, instead of UBI, Universal Basic Income. All right, so I already touched on the voluntary work piece. Other than that, I think that's a pretty good summation of an RBE. As far as UBS and UBI, I'm not really going to get into that discussion here, I don't think. I do personally think that we should be talking about UBS, and UBI probably is not going to work unless we have a maximum income. So it can't just, everything can't just be slid up to compensate and make everything basically the same. But that's all I'm going to say on that. All right, so Erica Sundance says, nice. I'm a longtime RBE advocate, but appreciate your video. I'm on the street spreading the word, so it's nice to find new ways to describe and support with numbers. I took some notes. Thanks. Also, I made a video as well on my page about RBE you might like to watch. Thank you very much for the comment. I'm glad that I had some information that was useful to you, even as a longtime RBE advocate. That means a lot to me. I did try to find the page that you were talking about. You seem to have a couple, so I'll just have to look at all of them, I guess, which is fine. All right, so let's see if there are any others. All right, so that's all the comments that we have for today. As I get more comments in, I'll make more response videos, and I'll be looking forward to hearing what you all say. Thank you very much.